Alright guys, what is going on? I know it's been a few days since the direct. It's been like 5 days? I know I'm incredibly late. Right after the direct, there was Valentine's Day, then I'd been working these past few days, and I had other stuff going on, so I'm finally now getting to this, and I've rewatched the direct several times over the past few days when I had some downtime, and I've been able to assess certain things, let stuff sink in more. Right off the bat, I'm going to let you know, I really think this was one of the best directs we've had in a long time. So, if you disagree with me to the point, if you disagree with me, that's cool. That's your opinion. I know, everyone has different tastes, and that's cool. But if you disagree with me so hard to the point where you're going to sit there and say, oh, it was objectively bad, and you're a fanboy, and blah, 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 just stop watching. Go watch someone else's video. I just don't want any negativity. You can tell me why you were disappointed if you're very level-headed about it, because I'm going to be level-headed about why I thought it was one of the best directs ever. So, as you can see here, this is the image that Nintendo tweeted out today. So today is the 18th. This direct was, again, on the 13th. And this is all the stuff they talked about in the direct. And I have made a list. Again, I've rewatched the direct several times over the past few days, so I'm gonna have thoughts on almost everything they talked about. So I'm gonna go in order based on what they talked about in the actual direct. So they opened right away with Super Mario Maker 2. Comes out June 2019. That was huge. For me, it wasn't that huge. I own the first Super Mario Maker on the Wii U. I played several hours of it. I made a few courses. It's a really good game. A really good level editor. It is a really good tool. As far as a game, it doesn't appeal to me as much as some other people. I prefer playing games more than making them. That's just my taste. And I'm not saying the game is bad or anything. It is a really great game. But, yeah, I definitely didn't spend hundreds of hours making hundreds of courses like everyone else did. It just it's not my thing to do. I would rather... If it was up to me, I'd rather there be like a combo pack of like a new Super Mario Brothers Switch with a Mario Maker 2. That way we get a whole brand new fleshed out campaign with a world map on top of a huge level editor like this. That's what I originally wanted. But Mario Maker 2 is what the majority of people wanted over a new Super Mario Brothers. So again, I'm in the minority. I understand that. But the fact is the game is looking really good. There are some questionable things with it, though. They brought in the 3D World art style, which is that's a little bit strange because you're still making 2D Mario courses, but you have a 3D World art style, which all it really is just a more depth version of New Super Mario Bros. Art style with like clear pipes and the moving piranha plants and stuff. So it's not that huge, but. I would have preferred if they did, Super Mario Brothers 2, or Super Mario Brothers USA. Now, yes, that might be a little bit different than your traditional Mario game. Okay, well then the next best thing. Why not get like the Super Mario Land 1 and 2 art styles in there? I'm hoping there's more than just 3D World. I'm really hoping there's more than just 3D World. I hope it's not just like, okay, here's Mario Odyssey, or something like that, or Mario Galaxy in 2D. Like, I don't want those. I want more focus on some of the 2D Marios. If we're making 2D Mario courses, I want some more 2D Mario art styles. So, but either way, it's great. They show off slopes, which is what everyone's been wanting in Mario Maker. So, again, that was a really good announcement right off the bat. I am going to be getting it. I'm going to play around with it. It's going to be fun. I'm probably going to sink, 30, 40 hours, give or take, into it. But I'm probably not going to spend hundreds of hours like some other people. I'm just not that creative. Some people made some insane levels in the first game, and some insane levels. So it'll be really interesting to see all the crazy stuff people come up with, especially now with all the new tools at everyone's disposal. So yeah. Next, they moved on to Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, which I'm excited for this. I'm very excited for this. I love the fact that they confirmed you can do Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, Defenders, and X-Men, because a lot of people were wondering if X-Men were going to be in there because Marvel's been kind of shafting X-Men for a while in a lot of their media, and that's a whole other discussion. But yeah, and then of course they focus on Captain Marvel because her movie's coming out, so of course they're going to do that. But the game's looking really good. It does have multiplayer co-op, local multiplayer, online multiplayer. It looks good. The game's going to be good. Comes out this summer. I'm getting it day one as a big Marvel fan, as a big gamer, and both for both single player and multiplayer. It really looks like it appeals to me. I love the gameplay style. I love all the characters I'm going to be able to use. I can't wait for it. Then Box Boy plus Box Boy plus Box Girl. This comes out April 26th. I really hope there's a physical release for it. They didn't specify if it was eShop only or physical, but the previous games were on 3DS. There was 3 of them, and they were all eShop only. In Japan, they had a physical release with the Amiibo. Now, I have the Amiibo because a friend got it for me one year for Christmas. He found it actually around here, but that Amiibo is expensive to import. It is really expensive. I'm very lucky I have it, and not everyone has an Amiibo, so I'm wondering if they're going to release the Amiibo here. I wonder if this game's going to have Amiibo support like the last game did on the 3DS, but the game looks awesome. I love the Box Boy games. They're made by HAL Labs, same people behind Kirby, and they're very relaxing, chill puzzle platformers. They're really nice, and this one has co-op. So it has 2-player co-op. One person controls Box Boy, one person controls Box Girl. It's also the biggest game in the series. They said over 270 levels. Plus, it's got a post game with a Cutie, who is the Cube guy. So that's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of back in the early days of 3DS when they came out with Pushmo, which is another new eShop IP they had, and then they made a bigger version of it called Pushmo World on the Wii U, which had so much more courses and stuff going on. That's kind of what this reminds me of, and I'm in big support of it, so I can't wait for that. They touched upon the Smash Spring update. It's going to be update 3.0. But they're not talking about what it's going to be in it, so they just pretty much said you'll find out later. It was kind of stupid. That was kind of the worst thing of this whole Direct was they had to throw in Smash Brothers in there, and they showed the back of Joker, and they confirmed he comes out by the end of April, so whatever. They did show off the Snake and Simon Amiibo, as well as the Pokemon Trainer plus Squirtle and Bulbasaur, which I was surprised to see. I thought, because I scanned my Charizard Amiibo into Smash Ultimate, and it worked as Pokemon Trainer, so I figured that would be it. I didn't figure we'd get a Pokemon Trainer Amiibo, let alone Amiibo for the other 2 Pokemon. So that's actually kind of cool, but they didn't say any dates for them. They just said all these Amiibo coming out 2019. The next big thing next thing they talked about was I was actually really, really shocked by, and I was really happy for. Captain Toad, the Switch version, is getting a free co-op update. It already got the free co-op update when the Direct came out, and paid DLC. For if you pay, I think it's like either $5.99 or $6.99. I believe it's $6.99. You get 18 new challenges across 5 brand new courses. The actual DLC launches March 14th, but you are able to pay for it now and download it. And when you do that, you get the first course, the first preview course, basically. And I already did it. I already played it, and I love the new course. I feel like for what you're getting, the price is really good. It's only like $7, plus taxes. That's a really good price for what they're offering. But I love the support they've been giving Captain Toad. Even when it was on the Wii U, they gave a free update on the Wii U version. Then it came out for the 3DS and Switch, and now they're still updating the Switch version. A lot of people are like, "Oh, shaft the Wii U owners," blah blah. But the Wii owners got this game, including myself, got this game, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 or 5, whatever, however many years ago, and I 100%ed it on the Wii U, and now I'm working on 100%ing it again on the Switch, and I have a 3DS version. I don't feel that shafted because new versions of games get more content all the time, like how The Last of Us Remastered got more content than Last of Us on PS3 did. Same thing for Grand Theft Auto 5 when they brought it over from PS3 and 360 over to PS4 and Xbox One. So it happens all the time, and no one complains about those games. So I'm in support of it. I already bought it. I played the first course. I love it. I can't wait for the full launch of the DLC, which will be March 14th. They touched on Bloodstained. Game looks awesome. Game looks very awesome. Obviously, it's targeting fans of Symphony of the Night. But they didn't really have much else to say on it. They just showed more gameplay. It comes out summer 2019. Now the Dragon Quest stuff. This is where I was really like, this is becoming one of the best directs because I've been loving everything they've been showing so far. Dragon Quest Builders 2 comes out July 12th. Now, obviously outside the Direct, obviously Nintendo's not going to talk about this, but outside the Direct, they did confirm it's coming out for both Switch and PS4 July 12th here in the States. Square Enix is obviously handling the PS4 version, but Nintendo is publishing the Switch version. But I can't wait. The first one's an amazing game. If you guys have not played the first one, go check it out. It's basically like Minecraft mixed with Dragon Quest. It's like Minecraft but better. It has a lot more charm, a lot more style, a lot more polish. And it's just really, really fun. It's got it's got an actual good story to it, especially if you've been doing Dragon Quest for a long time and you played the original trilogy. there's a lot of love to the original trilogy in these games. So Dragon Quest Builders 2 is obviously being based off of Dragon Quest 2. So it's going to be awesome. And then this is what shocked me, because I didn't think that we'd hear about this for a while, at least not in the States. Dragon Quest XI S, which is the Switch version of Dragon Quest XI, comes out fall 2019. And oh my god, I'm happy for this. Now, as someone who bought the game, the original game, on PS4 day one in the States, I'm getting this day one, because it's based off the PS4 version, but they also brought over the option for the 16-bit art style that the 3DS version that we didn't get in the States has. And that is amazing. That's what I was hoping was taking so long. I was saying there's no reason the Switch version should be taking this long, and if it is taking this long, because it was literally the first Switch game that was ever announced, was Dragon Quest XI. Before it even came out, it was announced for the Switch. Before we even knew what the Switch was, back when it was just the NX. And so it's been a long time coming, and I said, if they're taking this long, they should add some of that 3DS content. And they are, with that 16-bit mode. I wanted to cry when I saw that. That is what I want. Now, whether it'll have the other 3DS, like story content, remains to be seen, but there is new story content with each of the main characters of the PS4 version, and I believe the 3DS version didn't have either. You also have the option for both English and Japanese voice actors, which is awesome for fans of both. And then you also have the option for orchestra soundtrack, which is brand new, or the original soundtrack that was in the PS4 version, and I think the 3DS version as well. I'm not sure if they have the exact same soundtracks, but the orchestra soundtrack is new. The fact that they're giving you all these options is insane. This is going to be awesome, and they already said there's going to be more stuff they're going to reveal later on. Comes out in fall 2019 for the US, and that is insane. That is insane. I am so happy. So that is awesome, and the fact that they gave so much spotlight on Dragon Quest, both Builders 2 and 11, more so 11, in this direct, just makes me so happy. I want this game so bad. Even though I have it on PS4, this is the version I've been waiting for. And I'm satisfied with what I'm seeing. I can't wait. Fall 2019, I hope we get a date by E3. I really hope. Anyways, they moved on to some other stuff. Disney Tsum Tsum Festival comes out 2019. A lot of people are dismissing this game, and honestly, I mean, yes, does it look like Game of the Year material? Hell no. But I gotta be honest, it looks like a very fun game. It looks like a lot of charm has gone into it. A really good party game, multiplayer game, which I love multiplayer party games. I have quite a few on the Switch and the Wii U and the Wii and the GameCube, and like all my systems basically. I love party multiplayer games. Games like, obviously Mario Party, Wii Party. I bought Scribblenauts Showdown on the Switch. I love those. I love party games, mini game collections, provided they're quality. And this one looks like it's quality. It's being made by Bandai Namco. They're good. They're good with what they do. So I'm looking forward to it. I might be picking this one up day one. Then they talked about Starlink. There's a Starlink update coming in April, and it has the rest of Star Wolf in it as antagonists. So there's some new Star Fox missions, and you can play as the other Star Fox members. So Slippy, Falco, and Peppy. And you can also use them to play to the base game as well as Fox's mission. So that's awesome. I can't wait for that. They didn't specify if it was going to be paid DLC or a free update, but they just said update. So I'm assuming it's going to be free. So if it is, that's even more amazing. Then they talked about Rune Factory. So Rune Factory 4, which is a 3DS game, they're making a remaster of it. It's called Rune Factory 4 Special. It comes out later this year, 2019. And then they confirmed Rune Factory 5 comes out. Well, they didn't say in the Direct, but outside the Direct, they pretty much said it's coming out 2020. It's not a 2019 game. But it is in development. They confirmed it, which a lot of people have been asking for that. I've never played the Rune Factory games. I'm going to be honest with you. I've never played the Rune Factory games. So it remains to be seen whether I'll jump into these games. They look fun. I like the RPG aspects. The Harvest Moon aspects are very hit or miss with me. When it comes to like simulators like that, like farming simulators and stuff, I'm definitely more for like an Animal Crossing than I am Harvest Moon. I do have some fond memories of like Harvest Moon 64, but yeah, farming simulators are very hit or miss with me as far as their style goes. So it remains to be seen whether I'll get into Rune Factory, but it's still really good for the fans nonetheless. I'm excited for the fans of those series. Then they showed off Oninaki, which is a new game by the developers of I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere. This game looks awesome. I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere, I was like 50-50 on. I played the demo of Lost Sphere. It was okay. I Am Setsuna, I haven't gotten around to downloading or playing yet, but This game looks really cool. Action RPG, you go between two different worlds. It looks really cool. Comes out this summer. My only question is it going to have a physical release, a widespread physical release here in America? Because I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere got physical releases in Japan. Lost Sphere got a physical release into the US only if you pre-ordered off like the Square Enix website. I don't want that. I want to be able to walk into a Best Buy or a GameStop or Walmart or whatever and be able to buy Oninaki right off the shelf. That's what I want to be able to do. So if it does that, I'll probably get it day one because the game looks really cool. If it's not a physical release, I may wait for a sale for a digital version, but we'll see. They touch more upon Yoshi's Crafted World, which we already know comes out March 29th. There's a demo available. It came out the day that the Direct happened. I've already downloaded the demo and played it. The demo is freaking amazing. The game is so full of charm, guys. So full of charm. It really is like it's really the charm that was in Kirby's Epic Yarn and Yoshi's Woolly World combined with the more level design aesthetic of something like Yoshi's Story. It is really, really fun. Lots of fun. I love the way the levels are. I love there's also other missions and side quests you can do with the levels. I really like. And the game looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. It runs 60 frames. I can't wait for it. Obviously, I'm getting it day one. It's right around the corner here at the end of March. We got about a month and a half to go, not even. So I can't wait for this game. Then they finally talked about Fire Emblem Three Houses, and it comes out July 26th, and there's also a collector's edition that they showed off that's already sold out everywhere. Luckily, I was able to get one off Amazon, thank God. But, yeah, the game looks really good. Sadly, it is an Avatar protagonist. I was hoping it'd be a more fleshed-out protagonist like Ike or Marth and them. But it is following the footsteps of Robin and Korn, unfortunately. But still, the game looks really good. It definitely looks more like a new era for Fire Emblem, not following in the footsteps of Fates, thank God, because the Fates era was, in my opinion, a terrible era for Fire Emblem. But I really like what they're doing. There's like 3 different nations, and you're in this academy that's in the middle of them. And it looks like it looks really cool. It looks really cool. I really like the way they're doing it, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. A lot of people are already dismissing it for some reason, but I think the game's gonna do really well. Then they showed off one of the most ridiculous things, Tetris 99. This is basically Tetris Battle Royale, and it's a Switch online exclusive. So if you don't have the Switch Online membership, you can't get it or play it. But it is a free download. It's already out. It came out the day of the Direct. I'm not getting this. Even though Nintendo developed it, yes, I know. But even though I love Nintendo, I get most of what they put out, but I don't get everything they put out. I don't get the Art Academy games. I don't get the Style Savvy games. You know, there's certain games I don't get. I didn't get Fire Emblem Fates because I disliked the practices of that game and what it was doing. And I'm not getting this. The reason being, I know a lot of people are for this, but the reason being, one, I don't care for Battle Royale games. I didn't play Fortnite, PUBG, Apex. I don't care for those. Just because you put that same style over Tetris, which I do like Tetris. I'm not the biggest fan of Tetris like some people, but I do like the series. Just because you put that over Tetris doesn't mean, and because it's Nintendo exclusive doesn't mean I'm going to jump at it. Also, I make it a point to, I don't get into online-only games. If online's an option, like Splatoon, like Smash Brothers, that's fine. I like online as an option. I play games online, I do. But if you make a game where I'm required to have an internet connection, that's not for me. I just make it a rule not to get online-only games. Again, some people might think that's ridiculous or petty. I'm a bit old school in that fact. I understand that. That's just my preference. But hey, other people are liking it. It's blowing up a lot. A lot of Switch owners are loving it. More power to you. I'm glad you guys are having fun. But personally, not for me. Dead by Daylight's coming to Switch, fall 2019. Again, same thing with Tetris 99. Only difference is I would love to play Dead by Daylight just because it has all the horror movie stuff. But again, it's online multiplayer only. Requires internet connection. So, no, I'm not going to get it. Not for me. But hey, good for fans of it. Deltarune Chapter 1. This is from the new game from Toby Fox, creator of Undertale. The Chapter 1 comes out February 28th for free. Future chapters will not be free. I don't even understand what's going on with this game. I'm not an Undertale fan. I think Undertale is kind of overrated in my opinion. That's just me, but it's just my preference. I mean, if you like the game, again, more power to you. I'm glad you have fun with it, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be looking forward to Deltarune. So hey, again, I don't like Undertale, no, but I can't deny the game has a huge following. and the creator put a lot of love into his game, and I can respect that. I don't like the game itself, but I can respect its following, and even though there are some of the fan base is obnoxious, yes, but there's no denying that it has a huge following, and again, he puts a lot of love into his game, so it is a gamer's game. So I'm gonna, you know, again, I respect the fact that it's there, but not for me. Daemon X Machina, they talked more about it, a little bit more. It comes out summer 2019, so again, there's a big summer theme going on with this direct, which I can appreciate. A lot of spring and summer stuff. But the prototype missions demo also became available that day of the direct, and you can do 4 different missions. I think one of them was a boss mission, and from what I hear, it has a lot of customization options. Like you can map every single action to any single button on the controller. There's also tons of customizations with your character as a character creator, and there's so much customizations and weapons you can unlock in the demo just for your mechs. And you can do different like chip sets and weapon sets and all this other crazy stuff. I have not played it yet. I obviously played the Yoshi demo, I played the Captain Toad stuff, but the Daemon X Machina is the one thing I've not played yet, just because I heard the demo is pretty meaty and there's a lot more going into it. So I'm gonna check it out later today for sure. I can finally delve into it. I've just been really busy. I didn't want to come home from work and like play it for a half. I want to really have my focus and attention to this demo. So I don't have much to say on it, but the game itself is still looking awesome. I plan on getting the game day one, unless the demo's like atrocious. Then I'm not going to get it. But other than that, I plan on getting this game day one. They talked about Grid Autosport. It's a port of Grid Autosport. It's a port of it. But as all the content DLC comes out this summer. Again, cool for fans, but not for me. I just don't care for those games. I like my the only realistic, or not realistic, but only racing game with actual cars that I like is the Burnout series. Other than that, I like stuff like my Mario Kart. I like my stuff like F-Zero, you know, Wipeout, Fast Racing, stuff like that. I'm definitely looking forward to the Crash Team Racing remake, as well as Sonic Team Racing. Both those games I plan on getting. But Grid Autosport, not for me. Hellblade is coming spring 2019. Now this I was very shocked and excited for. I've been waiting to play Hellblade. I haven't been waiting for a Switch version. I wanted to get it for a while, ever since it came out on the PS4, and I was planning on getting it. I just haven't gotten around to it. So the fact that I haven't gotten it yet is actually a blessing, because now I can get it on the Switch. I prefer to get it on the Switch. I mean, yes, the PS4 will probably run a little at a higher resolution. Yes, I have trophies, but the Switch version, I get 2 versions. I get a docked version and a handheld version, and so I can play it. I can play it on the TV, which is good enough. You know, it'll be comparable to the other versions, and I can play it handheld. I can take it on the go. That's good enough for me. I love Ninja Theory. I can't wait to sink into this game. Then they showed off some quick third-party stuff. Mortal Kombat 11, which we already know comes out April 23rd. I'm waiting on the game because I'm waiting to see what they do with the Switch version as far as like the DLC and how it runs and all that stuff. Unravel 2 comes out March 22nd. I don't care for the Unravel games. To me, they just seem like... I know people are gonna hate me for this, but they seem like less inspired versions of... They were obviously inspired by Kirby's Epic Yarn and Yoshi's Woolly World, but they seem like... I don't want to say rip-offs, they seem like uninspired, they seem like games that were inspired by those games, but lack a lot of charm. They just don't interest me. Then Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered comes out May 21st. Again, great for Assassin's Creed fans. It does have the Liberation campaign as well. The footage they showed looked really janky though, so I don't know what to say about that, but yeah, whatever. Final Fantasy VII comes out March 26th. Again, that's huge. Final Fantasy VII on a Nintendo system comes out March 26th. That's huge. Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon Everybody comes out March 20th, and Final Fantasy IX is available now. That's all cool, you know. That's all cool. I'm probably not gonna get any. If I do get any of them, it might be 9, because I do like Final Fantasy IX a little bit. I played it back in the day, so yeah. But I don't really care for 7 or the Chocobo game. But whatever. Now the last 2 announcements are the huge ones. Astral Chain. When this first was shown, this game looked like a new Monolith Soft game, like legit. I was like, is this a new Xeno game? Is this a new Xenoblade? Like, so soon after Xenoblade 2? Like, it can't be. And it didn't seem like the game that they've talked about, because we know they're making a new game right now, and it just seemed too soon. But at the same time, it looked like Monolith Soft. Then the game started playing, and it was more action-based, and I was like, alright, what is this? Like, this can't be... I mean, and then as it went on, then the names started popping up. You know, Hideki Kamiya was there, and I'm like, it's a new Platinum IP. Holy crap! And this game looks insane. It looks insane. So you control like 2 characters, and you chain one, and you like throw them at the enemy, and when you throw them, they do like spin slashes, and then you could jump. It looks like a combination of a lot of different things. Obviously, you know, Bayonetta, Nier Automata, so many different things. Like Platinum is always, you know, it's just the fact that there's 2 characters and you were like chaining to one and stuff. That's what made me think of Monolith Soft because of Xenoblade 2, like the blade driver system. But no, it's Platinum Games, and like I've rewatched the trailer dozens of times now, and it blows me away. You could summon like creatures out of thin air to ride a motorcycle and do all this crazy stuff. The big bosses, and it just looks so cool. The art style is beautiful. The voice acting is awesome. I'm very curious to see the story of this game. I can't wait. And what's even better is August 30th. That's the date it comes out, guys. August 30th. That's 6 months away. That is 6 months away. We didn't know about this game. The only thing we knew as far as Platinum Games and Nintendo goes is Bayonetta 3 was being worked on. And this blows my mind. They did touch upon Bayonetta briefly, where they just pretty much said, we know you want to hear about Bayonetta 3. Just so you know, it's still being worked on. You know, we'll share more later. You know, so they didn't show anything for Bayonetta 3, which again, I'm fine. Bayonetta 3, take all the time you want with that game. That game and Metroid Prime 4 are obviously the crowning jewels of the future of the Switch. I mean, we know that. We know those games are going to be a little ways out. Prime 4 more so, of course, but in the meantime, I'm okay. We're getting Astral Chain, and this game looks insane. Like it blew me away. It blew me away, guys. Like I can't talk enough about this game. Like just the possibilities with the combat in this game, and it's just I want to know the story, and it looks so good. I'm a big Platinum Games fan. Big fan of Hideki Kamiya. You know, so obviously I'm getting the game day one. This was my second favorite announcement of this whole direct was Astral Chain. Now, I say second favorite because my favorite was the last thing they showed after Astral Chain. Link's Awakening Remake. Oh my gosh. I've been asking for a 2D Zelda for a while. I was actually saying before this direct, one of my predictions was a new 2D Zelda. Now, granted, it's not new per se. It's a remake. But it's gonna be like, it's gonna be more like, you know, a Link Between Worlds, where I mean, not so much. Link Between Worlds was a brand new game, but I feel like Link's Awakening is going to be more in that vein, where it is, while it is not a brand new story, it's the original game still. It's going to feel like a brand new experience. The art style is beautiful. It is beautiful. A lot of people are complaining about it, which isn't anything new with Zelda. Like I've grown up with Zelda. I remember back in the day as a kid, when they first showed off Wind Waker, and I thought it looked so cute and charming and just awesome, and everyone was like, oh, this is cartoony crap, where's my mature Zelda? And I was just like, it looks cool to me, you know? It's just, I love all the Zelda art styles. That's what I love about Zelda, is that, like, it can do all these different art styles, but it still feels like, it has that Zelda feel to it. Like, you look at this, and it's like, it looks like Zelda still. Like, you know, it's just its own take on this game. And I love it. I love it. I can't wait. I can't wait to see a lot of the classic Link's Awakening stuff in this art style. We're gonna get a new model of Wart, because Wart was that was the thing about Link's Awakening, is it had all those Mario characters and enemies and stuff. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be really cool. I can't wait. That is now my most anticipated game for this year. You say Zelda and I'm there. Like I said, I say before, I'm biased when it comes to Zelda. It's my favorite series of all time. I love Zelda. You say Zelda, I'm there. I've been wanting a 2D Zelda on the Switch since the Switch came out, and I'm excited. I cannot wait to play this game on the TV. Like, it's gonna look insane on the TV. Like, it's been a long time since we've had a 2D Zelda on the actual TV. I think the last one that was on the TV, outside of Virtual Console and stuff, obviously, but the actual last official one was Four Swords Adventures, I believe. Yeah, everything else since then has been on the handheld. So it's going to be really cool. But anyways, yeah, this direct, Honestly, like I said, this video is going on over a half hour now. I do apologize. Thanks for sticking it out for whoever is watching. Or I should say listen, because it's just my voice over a picture. But yeah, I think this direct was 10 out of 10. It 10 out of 10, A+, 100 out of 100, 5 stars, whatever you want to call it. I think this was perfect. This is one of the best directs in a long time. This killed the September direct. The September direct I was kind of disappointed with. The September direct was very underwhelming. A lot of people said that was one of the best directs ever, and I was just like, really? Like, it had a lot of random shovelware and fluff and board game ports, and I was just like, okay. At least with this direct, there's stuff I didn't really care for. Like, I didn't care for the Assassin's Creed and the Deltarune, and there's stuff that I'm on the fence about, like, you know, Rune Factory. Never played Rune Factory, but the fact of the matter is those are gamers' games, and those are games that people have been asking for and wanting and anticipating. Those are gamers' games. They're not random shovelware or fluff or, like, again, like I said, board game ports and stuff. Like, you know, this is the games that people have wanted. And not only that, but you compare to the September Direct. They showed like 30 seconds of Luigi's Mansion 3, gave a vague 2019 date, announced Animal Crossing with no title, and give a vague 2019 date, no gameplay. Compare that to this, where they showed off Super Mario Maker 2 with extensive gameplay and details, gave it a June window, and then Link's Awakening Remake, extensive gameplay, and gave it a broad 2019 release date. On top of all the stuff that we're getting for spring and summer. A lot of people are complaining about no Animal Crossing, no Luigi's Mansion, no Pokemon in this direct. Okay, first off, Pokemon gets its own direct. We already know that. Go look at how X and Y and Sun and Moon were both announced. They were announced in January and February, respectively, in their own directs. It's how it is. Luigi's Mansion 3, we know that's gonna be an October game for Halloween. Come on, let's not kid ourselves. Animal Crossing, that's gonna be a big fish. Those are both E3 games. This direct was about spring and summer, and it did its job perfectly for showing the spring and summer lineup with some future stuff for 2019. Obviously, Zelda's probably going to be November, December. It always is. So, but that's fine. It's good that they gave us a teaser for Zelda. But even stuff that we didn't know about, Astral Chain, we got a huge 2-3 minute trailer for it. New IP that we never heard about before from Platinum Games, published by Nintendo, comes out August 30th, 6 months away. That's insane. That is that they announced that better than they did Animal Crossing in the September Direct. You can debate me on that, but that I'm just calling it like I sees it, you know. I think this Direct was a lot, like 10 times, 20 times better than the September Direct. And the fact that the Smash Brothers stuff was just so glossed over in this Direct, I'm okay with. You know, I'm okay. They focused on Smash Brothers so much over the past year, basically, that it was nice to get a break from Smash Brothers. Now we're seeing everything else that Nintendo has in store for 2019 and even some 2020, you know, that isn't Smash Brothers, and I'm okay with that. Not everything needs to be Smash Brothers, you know, so I'm satisfied with this direct. Again, this is one of the best directs in a while, in my opinion. Again, that's just my opinion. I know some people, we all have our own tastes, and again, as long as you're not elitist about it, I'm not saying that it's factual that it's better. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I think the way they presented stuff here is better than the way they presented stuff in the September Direct. That's just my opinion. Obviously, other people have different views on that, and that's fine. That's fine. It's just, I just think in general, it's a good time to be a Switch owner. Just the Switch is going to be killing it in 2019, in my opinion. So, anyways, thanks for watching this long video or listening, whatever. I appreciate it, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be catching you guys later.